Greetings, Marina Ormes here with your Astro Vibe for Thursday, November 17th. Today we've got a moon in Virgo and we are just past the third quarter. So yesterday I was talking about sharing with you what it means to have a third quarter moon and how it helps us integrate and shift and change and upgrade our ways of being as a result of what we learned at the full moon, which in this case, this month was a lunar eclipse. And I've been talking a lot about the lunar eclipse energy and how that is generating the feeling of shift. But we've also had the Mercury and Venus both in Scorpio, and they were in Scorpio for the eclipse, some really powerful transformational energy around women's rights, feminine energy, which is Venus, also beauty and values in the transformative sign of Scorpio. Mercury, the planet of information and messaging and communication, also in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio being very potent, powerful, transformative, speaking to a deeper place of truth, our passion, things that are moving and transforming in ways that we can't quite wrap our minds around. It's transformation that's happening under the surface, inside deep places. So in the last couple of days, we had Venus and then Mercury shift into Sagittarius, going out of that Scorpio energy where we're doing deeper work, processing, transformation, things moving under the surface, into the sign of Sagittarius, which is more about integration and making meaning and getting a sense of understanding of what's been going on. So with Mercury going into Sagittarius, that gives our minds a chance to begin the process of wrapping itself around what's been happening, having some understanding, processing the information, and making conclusions, stories, meaning, coming to some ability to sort of understand and explain. And so that means we start to have words that we can put to things. We start to see more clearly what it's going to mean and where we're going, what directions we're heading as a result of these shifting energies that unfolded around the eclipse, the total lunar eclipse of November 8th. And so also today, because the moon is in Virgo, we have Virgo is ruled by Mercury. And so that energy of how we do things, Virgo is about rolling up your sleeves, getting to work, hitting the ground. What is it that needs you to attend to it? What is it that needs improving or maintenance or repair or something that needs improvement? So Virgo is about improvement. It's about attending to details. It's that part of us that needs to go through like an editor and correct what is wrong. And so that can be with words, but it can also be in many different ways in our life. What is it that we need to pick apart and see what's wrong with it and make it better? And so Virgo ultimately is about being of service. It's about how we can do things in a way that help the greater good, that make things better, that make things run more smoothly. So with the moon in Virgo, we're attending to those things that need improvement. And with Mercury now in Sagittarius, we are also thinking about the big picture and what it means and how our greater sense of understanding of where we are, what's happening, what it means for us, who we're becoming, who we want to become, and what that means as we implement with this Virgo energy, what that means about how we do things in the physical realm, how we get our hands on and make things happen. And so thinking about your role in the things you value, the things that feel important to you, the things you want to create, the things you want to see unfold in the world, and what is your part to do? How do you need to get involved in the mechanics of things, in the behind the scenes, the ways that you can take steps that are tangible, that are maybe not glamorous or glorious, but are the tangible things, day-to-day things that need to be done to generate the results that we want to see. And so Virgo brings a focus to results and outcomes. It's an earth sign. It also, in that process, lets us get into our perfectionist selves a little bit and see where things are wrong, what needs to be improved upon, and how we can participate in doing that. And so in your life, it might be cleaning up your space, right? Getting rid of clutter, because that helps you work more effectively, more efficiently. It might mean going over details, reviewing things that just need some fine-tooth comb attention. And what is it that needs you to attend to it to make sure it's as good as it can be? It's also physical things like gardening, yard work, cooking, crafts, how we put our efforts and attention into the details to create the things that support us day to day. How do we take care of our needs day to day? What do our bodies need? And how can we attend to that? And of course, also in a bigger picture, when you want a big outcome, when you want something big and significant and important for the future, how are you doing the step-by-step process that's going to get you there? Laying one brick at a time to build the giant cathedral. So what are the action steps, the baby steps, the day-to-day routines that you need to put in place that are going to help manifest those bigger picture outcomes? And with Mercury and Venus both now in Sagittarius, we can think about those bigger picture outcomes. What is the the star that we want to hitch our wagon to? Because Sagittarius is really about optimism, hope, faith, believing in the future, and imagining what it is that we want to create in the big picture. And then Virgo brings us back to earth to ask, okay, what do you need to do? What are the day-to-day steps that you need to do to implement that, to make it come into being in the long term, the short-term action steps that you need to take to bring the long-term results. So that's the focus for today. And that's your Astro vibe also. So thinking about how you are making meaning and integrating and understanding what's been going on, what it means for you, what is your role in the outcomes that you want to see, how are you participating in creating those in your life, in your corner of the world, wherever that is, in your workplace, how you can make a difference, how you can do your day-to-day life in a way that helps to make your corner of the world a better place. And so that's the focus for today. We had earlier this week the Leo moon with self-expression and creativity, and now it's about, okay, now that you've thought about what it is you want to share and letting it flow, okay, what do you need to do to do the day-to-day steps to bring that thing into being in the big picture in the long term? So thank you so much for being here and for following me. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and check out all the playlists I've got here on my channel. some really supportive, helpful ways for you to use astrology in your life. And if you're interested in the more technical side of astrology as a healing modality, check out Astrology for Nurses. I've got a playlist there with some more holistic healing direction for the videos and the information I'm sharing with you. So if that's up your alley, check that out. And I will be back here tomorrow with more Astro Vibe for unshakable self-care, and keep focusing on what helps you to be the best you can be. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.